Good morning, James. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Jen, good morning. These waves are like hitting super hard this morning. I was so sad. As soon as I got out on the beach, the moon, I guess, was setting, so I only got like a sliver of it. Literally was full when I got out of my car. By the time I got to the beach, it was already setting. And I was like, man, it would have been a perfect photo opportunity. Oh well. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. When did I get divorced? People who have free time are divorced? Isn't that interesting? So, like, if you're married, that means you can never be away from your husband ever? I don't think I spend that much time here. Four hours in the morning, what 3 times a week is not that much. 3 or 4 hours, actually. I'm not even going to dignify your question with an answer. Even if I didn't or did, it would really honestly never not be any of your business. What does my relationship have to do with the ocean? Enjoy the water. Enjoy the salt therapy. Are you my therapist? There's some really odd people on TikTok. Now you sound like ChatGPT. I sense some sadness. Maybe we should talk about it. Thanks for the gift. Oh my goodness. Are you a real person or are you a bot? Whoa, that came actually really high. There were tears running down my cheeks. So now what, are you a stalker too? You got a lot of jobs there, bud. Oh, Fred is here. Is that 2 Freds? Huh. 。 Welcome, Jen. Have a good day. These waves are impressive. I might actually have to move my chair back again. So you had a good time, right, April? This beach is beautiful. Did you guys stay on the beach or did you stay somewhere else? All the birds are starting to wake up now. Like clockwork. You stayed at Summerwind? That's the one that's right next to the pier, right? Okay, yeah. I've had a lot of people that follow me that stay there. They said it was really nice. You're back, Jen? I thought you were going to work. Did you decide to call in sick? Tell them that the doctor said you needed more salt therapy. Okay, so this is the coolest thing, to sit out here before the sun comes up, because there's nothing, no birds flying, nothing. And then as soon as the sunrise starts to happen, all the birds wake up and start like fishing, and it is the coolest thing to watch Mother Nature. Thank you for the rose. Also the follow. Yeah, there's 2 Freds. Surprised they're not fighting like they were yesterday. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So in the Panhandle next to Pensacola. Is my audio okay? You guys can hear me okay and stuff? I always have to check because sometimes my audio sounds echoey. Aw, Jen, that's so sweet. Thank you for letting me know about my audio. Well, we are friends, so we're just long distance friends. That's what I like the most about this whole thing is making connections and then just showing. I feel like I'm bringing my friends along on a beach trip. Oh my gosh. It's getting closer and closer. There's some driftwood. Everyone said that I should take it home. Yeah, it's coming for me. It's like that Zach Brown song. The only thing I have to worry about is... Oh, there's black skimmers. Look at them go. Those are the coolest birds. You guys get to see a little bit of the dune. I'm going to back up. I don't want my bag all wet. I think my fob would probably like corrode. Okay. Moved back just a little bit. I've never even, like, before this summer, had never even heard about black skimmers. Oh, what is Fred? Fred is, like, running. Then the other Fred is right there. He's going the wrong way. He needs to come over here. There's a turtle nest right there. There's two of them. Maybe he'll come over this way. The minute a fisherman comes over here, he'll be over here. Good morning, Trace. So why do the hearts, instead of having hearts, there's like little chest boxes or whatever, and diamonds? Is TikTok doing something like, you know, some kind of anniversary or something? I'm totally out. Like, I use TikTok, but I don't use TikTok like most people do. Bye, Seagull. There's like 3 Freds. What? There's a girl laying down and she's got 3 Freds next to her. The Fred family, yeah. And they're getting along. Uh-oh, maybe not. Oh no, he's walking the other way. It's hard to tell where the other ones are because it's so far away. Well, good that they're getting along. What is that out there? Oh, that's a bird. Whoa. Well, there goes one Fred. To the fishing pier, their favorite place. Dude, this is so pretty. Thanks for the heart me. How you doing? You doing good? Fred is so cute. It is oh, yeah, it's coming up high. It's definitely a beautiful morning, but those waves, man, they hit with some power. Hey, Nikki, that's awesome. It's beautiful this morning. Thanks for the repost, Jen. I didn't show the sunrise yesterday, even though it was at the fishing pier. I just wanted to get like actual footage with my phone because my phone does better footage than my lives do. So I figured today I would do the live so you guys could see it. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I will not go live. Friday I might go live, and then Saturday I will not go live, and then Sunday I'll be here doing a cleanup with Carly. If you guys follow Carly on the coast, she organized an event for people to come out and help clean the beach from the fireworks. So my husband and my kids and I are going to be doing that on Sunday. So I will not be doing a lot of lives this coming weekend. Thank you. You too, Jen. Good morning, Woodstock. How are you doing? Doing good? Thanks for the heart, me. I actually got here before the kayakers. I couldn't believe it. I was literally probably the first person on the beach, which usually the kayakers are coming out literally right after me. There was nobody in the parking lot. I couldn't believe it. The sky is really looking pretty. Yeah, the water was brown yesterday. I so far do not see any brownness. But you were right. Yesterday it was brown. Or was that the day before? I can't even remember. I've gone like the last 3 days, and one of the days it was bad brown. It was ugly. Was that on Friday maybe? I mean, it totally could have been brown yesterday too, but Friday, it was gross. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. My days roll in together because I get up so early in the morning for the sunrise. So I can't keep track of the days. Yeah, I think it might have been yesterday. I did my pier live because they came and they cleaned out the divers cleaned out the fishing line underneath the pier. They got 200 pounds. I cannot believe that. Yes, I can believe that, actually. Never mind. I can totally believe that. So I was like so hot by the time I left that I guess I just didn't pay much attention to the water. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. You're a local too? That's awesome. I try not to go on the weekends, but because they were going to close the pier to fishing, ooh, that was a big wave. Oh my gosh, and it's going to come all the way up. Okay, well, maybe I should move back even more. I think this is the highest I've ever seen the water come while sitting here. Fascinating. Usually it stays away. This is like my third time moving back. Anyway, as I was saying, I went because they were going to close the fishing pier to fishers, so I thought it was a perfect time to try and see if I could get some good shots of sea turtles and stuff. Because otherwise you've got people, you know, trying to push you off rails and stuff to get their fish. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. You're in Anna Maria. I'm trying to dodge bathing suits. If there's people with bathing suits, I have to like make you guys look at the sand or something else because TikTok does not like me showing people in bathing suits. You grew up there? Oh man, you went to Recording-Navarre Middle School? I love the schools here for the kids. I have sand everywhere now. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the sand off my charger. Everybody's been saying that. I had no idea, which I've only been living here for 4 years, so I wouldn't really know, but that's really cool. The waves are hitting with some force today. Ooh, that's a big wave too. Good morning, songbird. Yeah, the water is gorgeous here. Yeah, so I don't know if the other Fred flew back because I didn't see it, or if this is just another Fred that joined the crew. The other one, as you know, went to the pier, so I'm glad they're all getting along today. Once the sun starts to come up, I'll switch back to the water. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So I am, if you know where Pensacola, Florida is, I'm 25 minutes east of that. Do you guys hear how loud the waves are? It's so weird. Like they get right to the shore. There's really no waves out further. It's just when it gets to the shore. Oh, there she is. It's so funny. I was watching Fluff. He does Key West sunset. So I watched his live, watched the sun go down. And now I'm watching the sun go up. So I literally yesterday watched the sun go up, watched the sun go down. Now I'm watching it go back up. If you guys want to take screenshots, you can. I don't mind. I do this for you guys so that you guys can see these types of things if you're busy or whatever. Whatever the excuse is. I love when people actually stop on the beach and watch the sunrise. I can't imagine walking on the beach and totally ignoring that beautiful ball of sunshine. Hey, Fred, what you up to? Hey, bud. What are you doing? I don't have any food. Oh, like, you guys got to see this. Look who's visiting. Look who's visiting. Oh, hi, buddy. I don't got any food, bubs. If I had some fish, I'd give it to you. There you go. There's your sunrise. That little ball of fun that turns me into a lobster. Wasn't it? It was so pretty. I'll give it about another minute and then we'll go back to the water. Good morning, Lynn. How are you doing? That's cool. Fred is like literally in front of the sun. That is a really cool picture. Well, no, it's too bright now. All right, now we will look at the water. That was beautiful. That one's gonna come up high. I just know it. Yep. Yes, I live in the local area. I basically do salt life content, so if you like that kind of thing, definitely follow me. If you want to, of course, no pressure. But this is the type of content I do. Absolutely, Sherry. It was a beautiful sunrise. No clouds. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday, it was really pretty too. Sometimes I get storms in the morning and then you don't see anything. But you still get to enjoy the water. These waves are wicked. This is Navarre Beach. You'd pay for a jar of sand from this beach. You know what you could do? You could just put some powdered sugar in a jar. Because it's literally, it feels the same. Good morning. This is really cool too. How this log is right there. If that thing doesn't wash away, I might do like a video with that in the background. I don't see many ghost crabs today, which is odd. There's some beaches that I've been on that there's like so many shells and stuff that, yeah, it does. It feels like you're walking on glass. This one, no. You could roll around in it. It's like powder. Yeah, I know. Everybody's been telling me that Jaws was filmed here. I didn't know that until a month ago. So I've been meaning to watch it so I can see if I, to see what's actually from Navarre and what's not. And because I think the last time I watched it, I was like a kid. Hey, Vols Mom. How you doing? Happy Monday. Oh, there's Fred again. Woo! Nice stop, buddy. What an entrance. King Fred. Did you see the video of the two Freds on the pier yesterday? The way he walked, oh my gosh. I rewatched that video and I just laugh and laugh and laugh because how he was marching. I want to take that video and like play goofy music to it because it's actually really funny if you look at how he walks. He meant business. I've already seen 4 Freds already this morning, and they're all getting along, so I don't know what was up with yesterday. Look how fluffy you are. This would be a great screensaver. Why are you hunching over there, bud? Oh, there was another Fred flying by, that's why. I used to, I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I used to make t-shirts. Had like a little shop online, and I would create t-shirts. That would be a cute idea to put Fred on a t-shirt. I just don't know. It's a lot of work. What are you looking at me like that for, Fred? It is. He's like, what do you mean a lot of work? One of his friends ate it. That's sad. He and I are just staring at each other. Oh, the turtle people are coming. Fred, you better watch out. Okay, watch out, Fred. Watch out. Bye, Fred. It's the turtle people. They're looking for turtle nests. They just saw dolphins out there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We might be able to see them. I just saw their little fins. Oh my gosh, this water is crazy. I've never seen the tide so high. I might actually have to move back again. Look at this. I'm sitting in the exact same spot I always sit in, too, so I know it's not just me sitting closer than usual. Bye, Jen. I'll see you in my next live. I don't see the dolphins, but maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see them again. Oh yeah, right there. No, is that a dolphin? What is that? That was a dolphin? See if it like jumps out of the water. That would be neat. Oh yeah, it is a dolphin, Smitty. I see it now. And it's got the curved fin on the top. That's how you know it's a dolphin versus a shark. Wow, he's cool. There's two of them. Oh, you guys look at that. There's a lot of things in the ocean there, goddess. There's also sea turtles, too. You never know what it could be. Well, that was neat. They were right up close. I think they swam down that way now, but that was cool. If I see it again, I'll point my phone that way. Oh yeah, they're still over there. I can't really see how clear the water is yet because the sun's not high enough. Yellow at the beach, but they don't change it until the lifeguards get here, which is around 8:30. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. No problem. We're just enjoying the sunrise. You just missed a pod of dolphins. That was super cool. You're from Maine? I would love to go to Maine. You're going to PCB? So that's that would be 2 hours east of me. One day it's on my bucket list to go to Maine. I would love to go. You're going to have fun if you've never been to PCB. I used to live there for 6 years and I loved it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh, really? I'll have to remember that. There's a lot of people coming here for the 4th. My husband wants to eat lobster from Maine. Supposedly it's the best lobster. Oh, you lobster fish? And I literally said lobster. That's funny. Well, that's cool. I'm close to Pensacola, about 25 minutes east of Pensacola, and I'm about an hour west of Destin, so I'm in between those. Yeah, I've heard some great things. I don't eat lobster, like, at all, but if we went to Maine, I would try it, just because everybody raves about it. I would love for those dolphins to come back. That was so neat. They're awesome, yeah. I normally don't get to see dolphins this close to the shore. I mean, I'm sure tons of people have, but I've never personally. They're usually way further out. I see them from the fishing pier all the time, but that was neat. Also, let's see, when was that? Saturday? Saturday, I saw a juvenile sea turtle swim along the shore. That was cool, too. Oh, that's interesting. Dolphins are super smart. They like to take the fish bait from the fishermen, or just their catch. If they catch something, they like to take it. And they're so smart, they know just to bite the fish off and not the hook. Thanks for the follow, Donnie. I only saw one kayaker fishing today. Usually there's like 6 or 7 of them. No, we don't have seals here. You're from Texas? That's awesome. Yeah, they roll on their back to take the fish, which is even funnier because when I'm watching, you can see them like roll on their back, and then you know they're about to take the bait. It makes the fishermen so mad, and I just sit and giggle the whole entire time. Like a bear. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what they do. It's hilarious. I've always wondered why they go upside down to take the fish versus just, you know, swimming up and taking it. So I'm only 2 hours away from PCB, so it's doable. It's doable for like a day trip. Possible. They may just have more control upside down versus, you know, swimming upright. See, one lonely kayak. What are harbor porpoises? What is that? Oh, okay. I've never even heard of those. Now I'm going to be looking those up. What color are they? I'm going to follow you. Because I think that's really interesting. Okay, I'm going to look them up so I can get a visual. That's really cool. So the shape of their head is different. You just walked by? Why didn't you wave? Thank you for the gifts. If you're serious, if you walk by me and I'm out here, say hi. I have no problem saying hi to you if you walk by. You didn't know that I was recording? Okay. What color shirt were you wearing? You were a handsome, fit guy? Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I've had several guys pass me, so. The sea turtles. Usually the sea turtles will hatch 60 days after they're laid. Right now, probably around 80 degrees, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm so glad you stepped in. stopped in. That's better. Yeah, stopped in. I'm glad that you stopped in. That's really awesome. And I had to learn some new things. Boy, that water's coming up close. Do you live here, Fit, or are you vacationing? Is this a quiet beach? No. I mean, it isn't during the summer. During the winter, it is. Well, howdy, neighbor. I wonder what people think when they walk by. If they think I'm reading a book, or if I'm just talking to myself. Some people on the pier think they think I'm talking to myself, but you know, I'm really not. Is it hurricane season now? Yeah, I think it started at the beginning of June. Have I been to Mexico Beach? Yes. If it's the Mexico Beach I'm thinking about, which is on the other side of Tyndall Air Force Base, yes. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So we are 25 minutes east of Pensacola. And there's the sand crew. They come by and they flatten the sand. I hope he doesn't run me over this time. Like, he almost ran me over last time. Like, he came from inches from my chair. Oh no, he's gonna go in front of me? Yikes. Please don't. Ugh. My goodness gracious. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a nice person. I'm going to move forward so he can do his job. That's why I come early in the morning, so I can have the beach to myself. See, there's not that many people. You can see my shadow. But 8:30, there'll be tons of people. Actually, it doesn't really get that much seaweed up. It gets a little bit, but not much. Because actually, I was like, oh, we had seaweed really bad I think it was late May. And I thought, oh, that's cool. They're going to get some of the seaweed up. No, it didn't. It barely picked up anything. You've been to this beach before? Awesome. Yes, best time is to go before the sun comes up. That way it's just you and nature. I'll show you the difference though. Look, flat, not flat. That's what the tractor does. You live in Tampa? So what beach do you go to? Do you go to like Clearwater? Thanks for all the likes. Okay. I've been to Clearwater, and I thought it was, first off, overly populated, expensive to park. In Navarre, you don't have to pay, you just show up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, cool. Now he's got his flat sand. Really don't want to sit in sand, so that's the only thing about this sand. It sticks and everything. I'll probably end up moving further back, but for right now, because I know he's going to want to come back through here. You park at the Walmart in Clearwater and Uber onto the beach? That's smart. We could barely find parking. That was the other thing. We could barely find parking. We drove around for, I want to say, like 45, 50 minutes. But maybe it was because we came in June and that, or no, when it was May. Maybe that's why we had a hard time. Good morning, Kyle. I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment. I was too busy getting situated. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I'm in Navarre Beach, Florida. Oh, so you came a while ago. It has changed a lot since 2007. It's changed a lot in the last 4 years I've lived here. Looking for dolphins. We already saw a pod of dolphins this morning, so maybe we'll get lucky again. Good morning, Mark. The sargassum, there is none. I see maybe little pieces here and there, but like completely clean. Morning, Rob. How you doing? You have a fellow classmate from high school that lives in Navarre, Pensacola area? This is a beautiful place to live. You need more coffee, Mark? Why is this? I can't scroll. That's weird. It used to be your family little secret. Everyone knows about Navarre, Florida now, unfortunately. In fact, the sign doesn't say best kept secret. It now says most relaxing place. Yeah, the salt life's the best. Oh, no way, what? This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Good morning, Nikki. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did. It changed. One day I was driving by it and I was like, wait a minute. Where's the best kept secret? They moved that sign in the back. If you know where the Navarre Park is, where the Welcome Center is, they moved that sign in the back where the sound is. The Santa Rosa Sound. And then, yeah. New sign. Has my brother stopped in yet? I would have no clue. I have not seen any turtles today, but we did see a pod of dolphins. I most likely won't see any turtles from this far away. Usually you see them at the pier, although Saturday I did see one swimming along the coast, which is the first time I've ever seen a sea turtle that close, but it was a juvenile. Maybe it didn't know any better. I don't know. But usually I just see them like swimming around the pier. The Hoffman Cove in Navarre Beach? I don't know. I've never heard of that. Yes, that restaurant is still here. Yep. Why can't you get the waves in South Florida? These waves are actually kind of like the way they're hitting the shore is kind of interesting. They're hitting with force. This is Navarre Beach. Is the June grass still here? Nope. At least not in the very spot that I'm sitting. Thank you for the follows. Is the echo better? Sometimes mine echoes, like when I go back and I rewatch it. Although everybody that was in my live earlier said there was no echo, so. Best months to visit. Do you care about swimming? If you don't care about swimming, then come in the winter. Come November, December, January, or February, or March. Those are the best months. Every time he goes by me, I like hold my breath. I don't know what it is. Like I feel like I'm going to get ran over by something. October, can you still swim? It's a little chilly, but not too bad. Is it better for you, Shane, or am I still echoing? Am I echoing to anybody else? Where is this located? Navarre Beach, Florida. So I'm next to Pensacola. Okay, so then it's Shane then. So the pier is right over there. I'm way over here. I go as far out as I possibly can from the pier. Okay, Shane. Why so? As in, why do I go as far out? Because there's too many people closer to the pier. The closer you go to the pier, the more people. And TikTok has this thing where they restrict my live if I show bathing suits. Oh, fun, M. Opal Beach has some really good shells too. There's a private side. I wish I knew about the private side. Awesome, Shane. Good to hear. Logan, I would say by inland. So when I say inland, I mean East Milton, Pace, Pea Ridge, Crestview, Holt, any of those areas. And I say that because you're still close enough to the beach, but you're not paying the high prices of the beach. Oh, Summer Wind. You're saying Summer Wind has a private area? I'm a local. I can't go stay there. If I mean, like, what would be the point? Yes, I live in a local area. You live 40 minutes from Clearwater? You live in Land O'Lakes. I'm not sure that I would want to spend a bunch of money to have like a stay vacation. You know what I mean? Bye, Mr. Tractor. I was going to answer a question. Your cousin lives in Crestview? Oh, no, I wasn't going to answer a question. I was going to say something to Jennifer. If you were, and this is like, I always say this during my lives because I like to educate. If you were going to go out to the beach at nighttime, please bring red light, buy red light versus the white flashlights that you would typically use, because the white flashlights interrupt our nesting sea turtles. It actually scares our nesting sea turtles away, which means they do like a false crawl. They'll come to the beach, they'll do a U-turn and go back. It also confuses our hatchlings because our hatchlings look towards the moon to get to the water. And if you're waving around flashlights, they get confused. So please buy red light. You can go to Amazon and look up turtle safe, sea turtle safe light, and red light will pop up. There's a lot of places along the coast that will give it for free. You can buy it at a fish tackle store. But please do the sea turtles a favor and use red light. They can't see that color of red, so it doesn't bother them. Well, a lot of people come out to the beach to look at crabs, I guess, on the beach. And so they use these bright, white light. Also, if you stay on the beach, make sure you close your blinds so that your light isn't shining out from the window. I went in 2000. The last time I went to Clearwater was 2018, and they were charging. They charged, I don't even remember how much it cost, but. Good morning. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Sorry if you see my toes. You would be surprised, Jennifer, how many people come out here with the white flashing lights. Thank you for the follows. You have one more month until you're here? We saw a pod of dolphins earlier, 2 of them. I mean, there could have been more, but there were 2 of them swimming right next to each other. It was the coolest thing. The seaweed fluctuates throughout the summer, so you just never know what you're gonna get. Your kids start July 30th. My kids start August 10th. Yeah, Gulf Shores isn't too far away from Navarre. This is Navarre Beach, yes. Oh, that must have been fun, Em. Going snorkeling with dolphins. I remember when I lived in South Carolina, they did that exact same thing. The kids didn't get out. I think it was right after the C word in 2020. I don't want to trigger TikTok. I think it was 2021. So they got out of, or was it, 2021, 2022, something like that. They got out of school the first week of June, and they went back to school the last week of July. So, yeah, they barely had any summer. My kids were so mad. Do you feel like it's a safe place to raise kids? My husband and I want to move there. Yes, absolutely. This town is high military. My husband included. Lots of retirees from the military, which I think, in my opinion, makes it safer. Lots of nice people. The school system is awesome. And I've been around the country, okay? Because my husband was military. He retired. And I've seen a lot of different school systems. And I'm telling you, Santa Rosa is one of the best school systems. This is Navarre Beach. Oh, the weather days. Okay, yeah. In South Carolina, their excuse was, well, we don't want the kids to forget too much material during the summer. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Why is she iffy of you moving to Florida? Also, I lived in Panama City, so Bay County, and their school system's not bad either. She said she grew up really fast in Florida. I enjoy Florida. Like I said, I've lived many places, and Florida by far is my favorite. South Dakota being my second favorite. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I just say Navarre. Do you know how many things I pronounce wrong? And people are like, that's not what you're... Like, when I used to say yogurt, I used to say yogurt. And my husband never, ever, ever corrected me. And then one day I was like, wait a minute. I should be saying yogurt, not yogurt. Or wind wipers instead of windshield wipers. I say all kinds of things that aren't correct. That's okay, though. That makes me unique. Only your kids say that. My son, when he was like 3 years old, he'd say Dearth Day instead of birthday. Happy Dearth Day. I wish somebody would told me that I was saying it wrong. Like, even my mom never corrected me. Maybe she just liked me being, I don't know. I'm like, it took me how many years to say yogurt right? Yogurt. Oh, it's funny. Uh-huh. One of my sons is named Oliver, and so my daughter calls him Oliver. Oliver, come here. Like, you don't have the L yet, Oliver. We don't correct it. We just let it go. We realize that one day. However, if she's 30 years old and she's saying Oliver, I'm going to have a problem. Thank you. This is Navarre Beach. Uh-huh. Yeah, that kind of happens. The tractor covered up all the ghost crabs. They're going to have to dig their den out again. You're going to Destin the 12th of July? Nice. The week of the 12th, okay. Thank you for sending me the first gift you've ever sent. That's really sweet. You too, Shane. I hope you have a great morning. Those waves are hitting like I do like when I fall in bed. Like they're hitting with some purpose. Look at that. They normally don't hit that hard. Same, actually. I will never forget this beach because this was the first beach I ever saw a sea turtle on. I've never seen like wild sea turtles until I came here. Hey, how you doing? Oh, first beach you ever found a live sand dollar? That's cool. These waves, how they're hitting, reminds me of the Atlantic. I know why the tide might be higher, because of the full moon. Because usually the tide, when it hits during the day, it's like way down that slope. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thank you for the gifts. I didn't even think about that, like, at all. I was actually trying to get a good photo of the moon, but the moon actually set as I walked on the beach. I missed it like by seconds. You're working at the hotel as always. Oh, fun. You just came here on Saturday. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I absolutely love this beach. Only a 3-hour drive for you? That's nice. Do you recommend the beach over Destin? I do recommend this beach over Destin, yes. And I'll tell you why. Because this beach is more relaxed and laid back. You can always stay here, go to the beach here, and then you can go drive to Destin. Destin is only an hour east of here. Or you can go 25 minutes to Pensacola, go shopping, do whatever you want to do, and then just come back to Navarre and just relax. You too. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Autumn Sunrise. It can get pretty crowded, I won't lie. Oh, happy 11th birthday to your daughter. My son turned 13 yesterday. It's very hot in Turkey. It's hot right now here. I'm already starting to sweat, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've never been to White Sand Beach and want to. Anywhere along the Emerald Coast, I recommend. You're in Australia? Oh, man, you're down under. I would love to go to Australia. Can I get in the water? Technically, yes. In the area, I would say if you want a good breakfast, go to TC's Front Porch. If you want a good dinner, go to Flounders in Pensacola. There's the Sea Turtle Conservation here you can visit. There's the Military Museum over in Pensacola on the Navy base that you can visit. There's lots of shopping, go-karts, bowling, but that's all in Destin and all in Pensacola. Navarre doesn't have much activities. Our main activity is the beach. Oh, you can also rent a boat and go drive around or boat around in the Santa Rosa Sound. All your friends came here to Icicle? You're in Orange Beach, so you're kind of a neighbor. Rubber slip. I have never heard of that. I have no idea. I'm in Navarre Beach, Florida. I have never had Turkish coffee. And I can't drink coffee anymore, unfortunately, so. Okay. That's fine, Shauna. Crab Island, at the hotel I stayed at, there were a lot of... Okay, so Crab Island. Let's talk about Crab Island. Crab Island, yes, it's very crowded. It's you can get like boat charters that will take you out there. There's like a little tiki post that floats around that you can drink from. I've never personally been there. I've seen it obviously many times going over the bridge. The only thing I got for you is that you need to be super careful because even though it's an island and it's shallow, there are still currents that run around that island that can, and undertows that can actually suck you out. So be very mindful of where you go and don't go too far. Okay. Definitely go to Florida if you want to go to Florida. It's beautiful here. You are from the UK. Awesome. This is Navarre Beach. So I'm on the east side of Pensacola. Thanks for the follows. Thank you for the dolphin. You did, Skyla? I told my husband just to launch me out to sea, so I can float among the sea turtles and the dolphins. That's funny. I think that's the best way to do it. Be one with nature, and I love me some ocean. Do you have to get permission to release ashes on the beach, like from like authorities? That's an honest question. Oh, that sounds fun, taking your child shopping. Absolutely, anytime. Yeah, I think you might have to ask, but I'm not positive. Because it's technically human remains. Your secret's safe with me. Is there a lot of June grass? No. There's none right now. But again, things can change. You don't want to click off? I go live on the weekends most of the time, so you'll see me again, I'm sure. Also, I have a YouTube that's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, and I upload all of my lives to that channel. So you can just hang out and watch that when you're bored. There's like a little river. It's like trickling down. That's cool looking. Oh, hi Ken. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, how fun. I want to so bad be part of the Sea Turtle Patrol. I think that would be so much fun. Where did you find a nest? I just saw the Sea Turtle Patrol go past me. I'm hoping that we have tons and tons and tons and tons of babies. Huntington Island State Park, South Carolina. Oh, that's awesome. Do you know what kind of turtle nest? Of course there's sharks. It's salt water. Anytime you have salt water, there'll be sharks. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. The Gulf Coast is getting a lot of false crawls. And they're saying it's because people are walking with white light, the bright flashlights. Supposedly, you can see the type of turtle it is by the turtle tracks. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thank you for the heart me. Good morning, Brandy. How are you doing? There's a beautiful pelican. Oh, that's a cool gift. Hand heart. That's awesome. That is the coolest thing. It's like literally making a crevice in the sand. That was not here when I got here. That's how fast that was created. Yeah, it is. And this is proof. This is Navarre Beach. If you know where Pensacola is, I'm on the east side of Pensacola. It's getting bigger and bigger. She works at the hotel on the beach. Oh, thank you for the jellyfish. Or coral. You guys are sweet. Oh, look, there's Fred. Well, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What you up to? There's a fisherman right down there. You should go ask for some fish. I see you. Handsome. Handsome, handsome you are. It's the okay, I know where the Marriott is. PCB is also a nice place. What are you up to, bud? What are you doing? You just wanted to have your spotlight, right, on the live. Isn't he looking charming today? All right. See you later, buddy. I love the little mohawks on their head. Oh boy, I hope her phone... Oh, you got a fish. What did you just get? Did you get a fish or what, bud? Good morning. Oh, he's finding food. What are those? Are those fish? No, that's not a fish. I hope you're not eating junk. No fighting for territory. No, I've seen 4 Freds, and they all got along with one another. They're doing very good today. Minding their P's and Q's. Hey, morning. Just hanging out with old Fred. Yeah, it's Fred. I know. Isn't that cool? I might do a video of like the water in the background once I get done with live. I love the look of driftwood. He's moving on to greener pastures. He sees the fisherman and his ice box. You see them every day when you ride your bike home. I love blue herons. I love pelicans. I love blue herons, and I love those black skimmers. I'm a huge bird fan. As long as they're not living in my house, I'm, perfect and great with it. Thanks for the follows. Look, it's even bigger now. It's going to take away that whole chunk of sand. Where am I from? Originally, I'm from Illinois. Ooh, that wave. You're addicted to my morning lives. I appreciate that. Just trying to bring some salt therapy to everybody and, you know, start their day off with some peace. It'll get better and better in September. September 1st, my daughter goes to pre-K. My other 4 boys will be in school, so Monday through Thursday, I plan on doing like beach walks, and especially when it cools off. And then, of course, we'll do the pier walks and see the sea turtles, and there'll be less people out there, so it'll be easier to manage. Yeah, September is great here. And it's just going to get better and better. Even if I have to wear a sweater, I'll wear a sweater and I'll do my lives. Your daughter is in Destin, Florida? That is the coolest thing. Look at that. So all this water that's pooling, which is cool too, by the way. If you walk the beach and you see these, this is where like fish get trapped and all kinds of stuff. Yep. Oh, glory to the Lord for sure. There's somebody out on a paddleboard. Where is everybody watching from? If you don't mind me asking, I would love to know where everybody is from. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Pennsylvania. I want to see if I see any states that I haven't seen yet. St. Louis. Okay, I haven't seen St. Louis yet. Iowa. I have not seen Iowa yet. This is Navarre Beach. So I'm next to Pensacola, Missouri, Kentucky. There's a lot of Kentuckys. Central Missouri, hour from Kansas. Okay, I've seen that one before. I've seen California. I had a lot of Illinois people in the live a couple days ago. A lot of Midwest states. I haven't had anybody from South Dakota yet. One person from North Dakota. One person from Wyoming. Wisconsin. I've had someone from Wisconsin. West Virginia. I've had someone from West Virginia and Maryland. Had a couple people from Michigan. Some people from Canada. One person from Maine. I love seeing people from different places. Virginia, okay. Have I seen Virginia? Yeah, I think I may have had one person from Virginia. I think that cooking is a cool thing. I'll follow you. I think that I like TikTok in the fact that you can create your own channel because everybody has their own like thing that they like to do. I personally like wildlife and marine life and like the beach and stuff, but some people do some really cool stuff with cooking. Some people do gardening. I would have loved to do a gardening channel, but I don't know. Gardening is very physically taxing, and that would be a lot. MD. I like to also support the small creators. Hey, Seagull. How you doing, bud? Waddling that little tail. Oh, see, that's cool, Brandy. I'd be totally interested in that. Have you ever watched Laura? It's the Garden Answer on YouTube. She's amazing, and I am addicted to her like videos and stuff. Yeah, Fred left. But yeah, if you're into gardening, if you go to YouTube and you look up the Garden Answer, her name is Laura. She is so sweet and so knowledgeable about what she does. That's another reason why I haven't done garden. I'm not that knowledgeable. Like, I can't tell you the ins and outs of it. I just plant it and watch it grow. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, and that's all that matters, Brandy. If you get something out of it. I do two things for like my mental health and like therapy. Gardening is one of them, and then sitting out here at the beach, that's the other. So I don't do like any like vegetables or anything like that. I do mostly flowers. I plant palm trees. I love my crepe myrtles. I've got lilies and I've got butterfly bush. What else? Roses, mostly drift roses. Petunias, hibiscus, roses. I'll have to do like a video of the front of my house so you guys can see it. Good morning. I don't do like the vegetable stuff or any of that stuff, fruit stuff. I don't. Definitely have to show you guys. I did a live once from my garden, and like nobody really liked it very much, so I stick with the ocean. Sometimes I do lives over at the Blackwater River too. So when I moved into my house, there was nothing. It was just grass. And I had to completely change it up. Oh, hydrangeas are another of my favorite. I have a lot of limelight hydrangeas. A gardenia. Tons of azaleas. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Good morning. How you doing? Hopefully you guys can see the screen well. Look at that thing is getting deeper and deeper. Yeah, I love lots of color. I planted daisies, and then what was the other thing? Geraniums, and there was something else. All I know is that hummingbirds love them, and they're purple and they're tall. Can't think of what they're called. You're wishing you're in Florida right now. I can completely understand that. Good morning. Thank you for the dolphins. Morning, Haley. Nope, not foxgloves. They're tall and they're purple and they've got like a spear. They look almost like lavender, but they're not lavender. I don't know why I can't think of the name. Your son just got back from Navarre. That's cool. Did he enjoy his time? Oh, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Glad that he had a great time. Did he see any of the sea turtles off the pier? I always recommend that, to go to the fishing pier and see the sea turtles. The Gulf side is the best side in my opinion, but I'm biased. Anywhere along the Emerald Coast. Did they go to Fort Pickens to see the fort down there? That's also something that's fun to do. If you like, you know, old forts and stuff. Well, that's awesome. Glad he had a great time. Thank you for all the gifts and the follows and the likes. This is so peaceful and relaxing, and there's not many people out on the beach yet. Absolutely, Timmy. Have a great day. Yeah, this is Northwest Florida. You were at the pier last Monday. You can go shelling around the fort. There's the sound side that's like right behind the fort, and then there's the actual beach, like the ocean, the Gulf in front of the fort. Yeah, you can go shelling there. Good morning. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I only saw one pod of dolphins this morning. I figured maybe they'd come back, but they didn't, so boo. Today is your birthday? Oh my goodness, happy birthday. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I would totally sing to you, but you don't want to hear me sing. My son's birthday was yesterday. He turned 13. What are you doing for your birthday? Anything special? You could really starting to see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can start seeing the turquoise in the water. The sun is getting at the perfect angle. You're from Pittsburgh. Awesome. Thank you. I'm in Navarre Beach, Florida. I'm not sure if I answered that. Absolutely. Every day we wake up is a gift. I think more people should really realize how fragile life truly is. Also, if you still have parents on this earth, kiss and love on your parents. I think I maybe took that a little bit too much for granted, because now I don't have parents anymore because they're not earthside anymore. And so I was looking through memories on my Facebook, and my mom was singing my son happy birthday. And you know what? I haven't cried like that in a long time hearing her voice. So if you have parents, tell them that you love them. Call them, send them a text message. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, life jackets are really important. Don't ever trust the water, that is for sure. Because things can change very quickly. Just like that groove in the sand, that was not here when I got here. And now look at it. I see some fish jumping out of the water. I wonder if something's chasing it. I'm kind of crooked, I'm sorry. They stopped jumping. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Yeah, there's always drowning going on here too. Whoa, hello. My mother's my mother's 8th anniversary of not being here was 2 days ago. And then it'll be 9 years next month that my dad has been gone. It has been, I can't even believe it's been that long. But at the same time, it feels like yesterday. It's so weird. No seaweed. Nope. Hi, JJ. Hi, Sean. Welcome in. Oh, inflatable rafts. Yeah, I've seen that. Thank you, Sean. It's one of those things you just kind of have to take each day and just do the best you can with whatever God gives you. Miami is full of seaweed. It's got everything to do with the currents. I know Key West got a lot of it too. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, so I'm next to Pensacola Beach. You're all the way in Trinidad? That is neat. Cool, Texas girl. Like these waves, man, they hit with some power. Oh no, don't move my driftwood. Yeah, people go in the water. I have pictures of my parents up. My youngest two kids never got to meet my parents. So I talk about my parents. Trying so they can kind of learn about them through me. Keeps them alive. I actually named my daughter after my mom. Sonova Beach. I've never heard of it. Where is Sonova Beach? This is on the Gulf side in the Panhandle of Florida. I think driftwood would be kind of pretty in the garden, especially if it was like a big chunk. The Emerald Coast is gorgeous, yeah. I always promised my mom I would name my daughter after, or if I ever had a daughter, I would name her after her. And then, of course, my mom passed away and she never got to meet her. But yep, she's named after her first name is my mother's name, and then her middle name is after me and my two grandmothers. So her name is like super special. I am 25 minutes east of Pensacola, if you know where that's at. I have the name of the beach tagged up above, pinned. I wonder how many people name their kids, like they name their kids after family members to keep a generation going. Or if people don't do that very much anymore. Like my boys are all named after my husband's side. Well, except for one. That's not completely true. One is named after my grandfather. And then one is named after a student that I used to teach. And his first name is Jace, which means the healing. So his name was just kind of out there. But the rest of them are named after family members. George's? Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Bailey. You have middle names, Danny. Okay. Hey, Lisa. That's awesome. So it is kind of still a thing. My dad's side, they had a lot of Edwards and a lot of Thomases. I did not carry that down. My brother carried the Thomas down, but I just felt like we should carry down my husband's name. That's cool, Lisa. So Holly, I know that sargassum is like annoying, but it's actually really good for our ecosystem. It feeds our crabs. It feeds our shorebirds. It stops erosion on the beach. It gives our beach nutrients. Now, too much, of course, is bad, but just a little bit is really good for our ecosystem. Just giving you some education on that. Great, Holly. I'm so glad. Your son is named after his dad and grandfather. Awesome. Vaden. My grandfather's name was John Frederick. So my son has a first name, and then his middle name is John Frederick. And then the student that I just loved so dearly, when I was a teacher over in Bay County in Florida, his last name was Izon. It comes from the Philippines, and so my son his middle name is Izon. So I like to name my kids with meaning. I don't just throw. I don't name my kid Apple. And I also wanted a strong name for if they have a good career, they have a strong name. My grandfather that was his big thing. His was to name your kid with a strong name. But he was old school. One boy and one girl. I had 4 boys and a girl. So I was like running out of boy names. I was like, okay, it would be nice if I could have one girl. That would be great. So I could, if I had more than 2 girls, I probably would have ran out of names. But by the end, when I had my youngest son, I was like, yeah. Hey, Matthew. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the follows and the likes. Are you in the Creators Challenge that ends tomorrow? I have no idea. I honestly don't use TikTok like most people. I don't know what most of the things mean. I just push live. Oh, cool. You're in Florida too. Nice. What is the Creator Challenge? Somebody clue me in. Is that why that when you guys push the likes, there's like little treasure boxes? Maybe I should pay more attention. It has everything to do with the currents. The currents is what brings the sargassum. He's like, why are you following me? I don't want to be on your live. This is Navarre Beach. There were 3 or 4 challenges. That's news to me. I don't think I'd be able to participate in any challenges anyway. I only go live. Usually it's like Friday morning, Saturday, Sunday, and then maybe sometimes Monday. That's if, my husband's schedule allows. I don't go live every single day. Sargassum and seaweed. Sargassum is a type of seaweed, which is like right here. I don't know. Yep, right there. That's sargassum. Well, hello, water. You almost made it up here. This would be great for boogie boarding. Yep, this is Florida. Oh, okay. Comments you get 2 points per. Okay. Yeah, I think so too, Brandy. They like the ocean. It's not me. They don't like me. They like the water. So I use that to advantage. It's good though. That means I get to educate 363 people about sea turtles and, some interesting things about the water. You're from Lakeland? I know somebody who lives there that I no longer talk to. I love beach lives. I have a friend on here. His name is Fluff, Fluff, and he does Key West sunset lives. Yeah, I don't know why I have so many people, honestly. I get a lot of people in my lives, but I don't know. I think it's the water. Because if I do a live from my garden, I don't get anybody. Which airport brings you? Probably Pensacola. In fact, if you fly into Pensacola Airport, you actually fly right over the water depending on the wind direction. Philadelphia. Awesome. Welcome in, Billy. North Texas. How's everybody doing on this fine Monday morning? Getting your salt therapy. Better now, yeah. That's how I feel too. The minute I hear the waves as I walk across the little bridge thingy, I'm like, my soul is just being replenished. You got in late from Illinois last night? Awesome, Stephanie. I'm glad that this is doing something for you. Where did you go to in Illinois? Thank you, Amy. You're from Indiana. That's awesome. Your son is in Eglin. Oh, so he's military. Awesome. Okay, you're for state work. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were doing that. You told me something about that last time. I know exactly how that is, Lisa. I am so sorry. Have I always lived near the base? No, or base? I read Air Force and I thought base. No, I have not lived my whole life next to the beach. I moved to Panama City in 2006, and I lived there for about 5 or 6 years. Moved around the country with my husband because he was military, and I've lived back here for 4 years. My husband retired out of Herbert. Yes, Lisa, it's a long haul and it's tiring. When I was doing that for my mom, I was thinking, my mom entrusted me. She knew that I would do exactly how she wanted me to, even though I was extremely stressed, extremely pregnant, and had to commute 4 hours back and forth. It was a lot. But now that it's finished, I also didn't have a lawyer. I did it all by myself. So my husband and I had to do all the paperwork. Your kids were military? That's awesome. Thanks, Angela. Yeah, that's right. Do you do it all by yourself, or did you hire a probate lawyer? Tell your son thank you for his service. Oh, well, that's good, Lisa. My my dad died unexpectedly. Then my mother was taking care of that, and then she got sick like 3 months, 4 months after he passed away. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. And none of my brothers wanted to help me, so it was me and my husband, and that's okay. Oh, that's great. I met my husband when he was stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base, and I was a local, obviously, in Panama City, and I swore I would never marry anyone in the military, and guess what happened? I married someone in the military. Hopefully, Lisa, you can get it sorted out quickly, and then you can, breathe in a huge sigh of relief. We had hers done in a year. As soon as I paid off of all of her creditors and stuff, got her house sold and everything, I was like, I did it as fast as humanly possible. They were both Army. My son was Air Force. That's awesome. Thank him for the service. Thank them all for their service. That's something to look forward to. At least you're going to get everything done so you can move to Florida. There was something that I think it was, if it was longer than a year, I had to do something to do with the court or something. And I was trying to avoid that. I wanted nothing to do with going to court Or there was some kind of paperwork I had to fill out or something, and I was just like, This is Navarre Beach. We were actually trying to move my mom to South Carolina at the time. So we had sold her house, or we put her house up for sale. That was a pretty wave. And we took all of her stuff, we put it in storage, so we were paying storage. And we never were able to get her to South Carolina, unfortunately. So it was a sad situation. Thank you, I will. Yep, I sure do, Hannah. You're from Greenville, South Carolina. That's awesome. I used to live in Camden. Crazy how things happen like that, right, Lisa? My mom was so excited to move to South Carolina. Her body unfortunately couldn't make it. We just got back from Destin. Awesome. I would love to move to the beach. What are your thoughts? I would say I would move inland just because it's cheaper. But I love living here in Navarre. You're from South Florida. Hello. Oh, sorry. My hands are full of sunblock and they're sweating. And so my phone is slippery. My mom died from incompetence from a hospital. In fact, I tried to sue them, but they covered their butts. You used to live in Greenville, South Carolina. Now you live in Milton. Milton is a cool place. I go to the beach usually on the weekends to do lives. Starting September 1st, I'll be going live Monday through Thursday. In the morning, of course. So yeah, I go to the beach as much as I can, depending on, of course, weather and my husband's schedule. You're from Louisiana? My husband's from Louisiana. That's awful, Lisa. I'm sorry. He was from Morris. Morse? So close to Lafayette, like would be an hour west of Lafayette. Mermitol, that area. Well, look at that. Small world, Hannah. His family still lives in Esterwood, if you know where that's at. Me too, Lisa. My mom was my best friend, too. I miss her dearly. There's like these flying ants that look like they've got stingers landing on me. I am not happy with that. I should be floating on a raft out there. I really do want to get a paddleboard and try it out. I'm kind of scared though, to be honest. I'm more of like, a sand bum. I used to text, my mom and I used to text, and like she would call me. We would talk every single day like every single day, sometimes twice a day. And when those phone calls stopped, it was like, it was foreign to me. I will never forget the feeling. I don't even want to think about it. It'll make me cry on live. So now I come to the beach and I feel close to her. Because this was her favorite place, was the ocean. You gotta, this is silly. I still have my mom's phone number in my phone, even though it's not her number. It's actually some guy owns it now. But I cannot erase her from my phone, and it's been 8 years. It was 8 years anniversary like 2 days ago. Pelicans are so graceful, and they are like my spirit animal. If I could be anything other than a human, I would be a pelican. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Lisa. I was like, is this a smart way, or is this the right way to grieve that I have not changed her name? I've not taken her name out of my phone. I just try not to call it or text it or anything, like, accidentally. I'd be like, who are you? My husband is so sweet. My husband actually printed out all of my mom's text messages that we had for, like, I don't know, 5 months or something, 6 months before she passed away. And so I have it in a book, so I can read our old conversations and her personality. I have a really good husband in that way. That is hard. I'm sorry. Your mom and sister lost them 8 months apart. That's awful. I don't have any phone messages from my mom. I wish I would have saved them. Just text messages and cards. That's it. But now I remember to save all of, like, my cards that I get from my dad or my husband's side of the family when they send my kids, especially his grandparents, when they send us birthday cards and stuff. I save them all so that my kids will have them when they get older. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so I'm not the only one who keeps people's names, family members' names in my phone that have passed on. That makes me feel a little bit better. What you up to, Lisa? What are you doing this morning? This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Fred is still over there with the fishermen. You just got home from the gym? All the people are starting to come out to the beach. Yeah, it's 8:05. That's about time. What is everybody doing for July 4th? Is anybody going and seeing anything cool? You lived in Satellite Beach. I've never heard of that. Or is it Satellite? Satellite? Did I pronounce that right? Hello, Brianna. You canceled my plans to go there to Navarre. Awesome, Paul. Awesome, awesome. You made the right choice. Oh, here comes Fred. Fred's gonna go past me. Okay. He's going all the way down. I have no idea. I've never heard of it. Hello, Mac. Oh, I hear sirens. That's not good. Where is that at, Autumn? Like, where's like a location that I might know? Is it on the Atlantic side? The Space Coast? You're here in Florida finally? That must be a wonderful feeling. Thank you for sharing the live. Okay. All right. I know where it's at. Cool. Oh, that's good. There's a little kid. The father grabbed him super quick. That brother is a good brother. She's getting too far away from the shore, and she screamed at her dad to get the kid. He yanked that kid so fast. I love the Gulf Coast. If I gave advice on where to move, I would say anywhere along the Emerald Coast. That's if you're a beach person, if you like the beach. Oh, that's awesome. So you're here on vacation, Mac? Oh, that'd be cool, Lisa. Yes, because the water is green and then you've got white sand. Like can you see like the tint of the emerald in there? And then you have the white sand, and that's why it's called the Emerald Coast. I mean, I might be able to zoom up a little bit. Hold on. See? People are always like, this gotta be AI. This can't be real. It's totally real. And you can't really see the water very well, like the color of the water, until the sun gets to a perfect angle. And then you can start seeing all the color in it. And in my opinion, in like December, November timeframe, the water is so much prettier. And I don't know if it's because it's cold or colder or what it is, but the water is just got a whole different color to it. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. That's so weird, broadcast. Where is this broadcast from? Not that you're weird. I've just never heard someone say that. Where is this broadcast from? This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Ooh, that water feels good. Lots of sharks, yeah. What country? This is the United States of America. The good old US of A. You're in Southwest Florida? Awesome. Yep, USA. I am a very proud citizen of the United States of America. Some people like to apologize, but I'm not apologetic at all. Look at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful water. Ooh, that's cold. I should say it's not cold, but it feels a lot colder than the air, for sure. Yeah, Lisa, absolutely. Absolutely love this country. Whoa, that was a pretty wave. Thank you for the gift. Look at these. Picture perfect. Hey, Shelly, how are you doing? I'm doing great. It was good, Britt. Thanks for asking. We did a dinner at home, ice cream cake, got him Starbucks. Today we're going to go out to Flounders and do some bowling. Destin Beach is the best. Okay. This is Navarre Beach, so it's not too far from Destin. Oh, that's cool, Lisa. Did you just see that sandpiper just dive for fish right in front of us? They don't miss a chance. Trying to see if there's any shells or anything. Oh my goodness. The waves are so pretty today. This is your oldest daughter's birthday. Happy birthday. That bird got a fish. Are you going to do anything special? It's kind of pretty. Oh, she lives in Texas. Gonna go lay this shell up. Your baby will be 40. My baby, my youngest, is 4. My oldest is 15. But I've got little kids in between that. Yeah, this is 25 minutes from Pensacola. I'm on the east side of Pensacola. There is a pier, though. It'd be Navarre Pier. Oh, that's cool, Autumn. Oh, there's a pretty shell. I'm not going for it, though. You walked down to see the sea turtle nest? Awesome. No, I'm. That's the Navarre fishing pier, right there. It's gonna be a hot day, but a beautiful day. Oh, there's little fish. There's a lot of sand fleas. You're going to be here in July? That's cool. Navarre is going to be a high of 88. What's the feel like, though? The heat, it's the heat index that gets you. Look at all the shells. I don't even know if you can see them. Hey Mike, good morning. Ooh, do you guys see the fish out there? Something's jumping. That was cool. Yeah, I wanted to see if any fish jumped out. Like what was it yesterday? There was a tarpon that jumped out. That was so cool. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thank you for the follows. It shows yellow right now, but they don't change it usually until the lifeguards get here. If they're going to change it. I don't know if they're just not changing that flag though, because I saw a green flag at the front part of the beach, but then a yellow flag on the beach. So I don't know what's going on with that. If you go to Navarre Beach Lifeguards on Facebook, they update it. Oh, look at that. Speak of the devil. There's the lifeguards. It's like Baywatch. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Share the salt therapy with everybody. You want the driftwood too? Navarre can be known as less crazy. There's still, a good amount of people on the beach. It's definitely a relaxed, laid-back town, which I personally like. Yeah, Autumn, she's already claimed it. She said she wants it. Can I auction it off? Let's do an auction. That'd be so funny if I brought that home. My husband would be like, okay, now you're really crazy. But my friends want the driftwood. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. This area is not fun. It kind of sucks you in right there. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. That was half of a sand dollar that just came up. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying your salt therapy this morning. That is a stingray. That was a big stingray. Oh, that was nice. Absolutely. This is what I do. I share salt therapy. Too bad I couldn't have gotten a video of that stingray. It was the color of the sand, so you wouldn't have really seen it. Oh man, yeah, jellyfish hurt. I have not seen one jellyfish so far. I'm like watching my chair. I would hate for the tide to take my chair into the ocean, and I would not be driving home. I would be walking home. Oh, the little bitty fishies. Oh, something's out there. "18 days. That's awesome. There's something chasing the fish out there. Watch it be a shark. Donna, Donna. Oh yeah, they're jumping. Look at them jumping. What's chasing them? This is when I wish I had a drone. You never encountered a shark. That is great news. You can smell the salt water? Yeah. You were near here for about 2 years ago? Cool. Oh yeah, they're really jumping over there. It's a feeding frenzy, as Jimmy Buffett would say. That little sandpiper's taking advantage. I mean, there is definitely something out there because they are they're jumping for their lives right now. Here, I'm going to zoom out a little bit just in case something actually jumps out. Just grab a... I can't take you with me. I'm not going by myself. I'm going to go out of the water so I can walk better. Hopefully nobody messes with my stuff. There they are. They're right here now jumping. Watch a great white shark jump out like Jaws. Wouldn't that be a sight? Most likely a stingray chasing a smaller fish. Total possibility. Last time it was a tarpon. If you look at my video, it's a recent video on my TikTok, you can see at the beginning of the video a tarpon jumping out of the water. It was pretty cool. There's people fishing now, so we'll have to see. I live in the local area. Yeah, the beach is starting to get full of people. Thank you for all the likes and the shares and the stuff. Whoa, my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm keeping an eye on my chair because I don't want my chair floating away. You can see a sea turtle nest. If you guys have never seen a sea turtle nest before, there's a sea turtle nest. Are you local or did you move here? I moved here because of military. This is pretty. It's dead, but like look at the purple in there. Absolutely, Jennifer. That's why I say salt therapy, and many people think maybe that's like a slogan or something, or just a punchline. No, I personally believe the ocean can heal you. Got to see one hatching once. The eggs look like golf balls. That's cool. You're headed to Vince. Not that I know of, Willie. It kind of slopes down. That's why it looks like we're on a hill. Thanks for the shares and the follows. Thank you, Shelly. You too. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thanks for stopping in. So far it's a yellow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Maria. Thank you for joining my live. I hope everybody's doing great this morning. That's awesome, Autumn. You've got the best of both worlds. Trying to see if I see anything cool in the water that but so far nothing. No, this is Navarre. So I'm 2 hours west of Panama City. Oh, that was an impressive wave, man. Close your eyes, Kimberly, and pretend. There's something right there. Your mom lives here? Awesome. Where are the people? The people are further down on the beach, but I'm not going to show them because TikTok will give me a violation because it doesn't like me showing people in bathing suits. So I'm listening to TikTok, abiding by their rules. Whoa. TikTok would love to know that I'm in my bathing suit. Ha ha ha. I'm further away from the pier. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That wave hit me. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Look how soft that sand is. I just sink in it. Oh, that's cool, Autumn. Hit me with your best shot. Literally, when that wave hit me, I thought of that song. Isn't that funny? There's my shadow. That's all you can see of me. Hit me with your best shot. Why are all the flies around my seat? Probably because they smell all my snacks. Hello. Back in my little beach chair. Yeah, they also attach to, I think they're called auroras or something. They also attach to sea turtle shells. Thank you for the follows. If you're going to follow. I'm going to probably end the live around 9 o'clock. Just because I want to do some beach content before I have to leave. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Yes, Gordon, it is healing for sure. That's why I do this. I like to bring salt therapy to those who can't get it regularly. Thanks for the awesome gift. Thanks for all the likes. Maybe I'll get to 100K before I end the live. That'd be cool. Hello, Jill. How you doing? Thank you for the follows. If you enjoy this content, definitely follow. I also have a YouTube called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy and a Facebook. But my YouTube, I upload all my lives to it so that if you miss a live, then you can just click it and watch it whenever you want to. I have all my social medias pinned in one of my posts on my TikTok, just in case you guys don't, you want to check it out. No pressure. Thank you for following, Monica. I do not know how people can walk in sweaters. I am burning up. That, Lisa, is what you look up on YouTube. And then you will see you should see my YouTube pop up, and you'll see Fred as the icon. It's the same thing as Facebook. You'll see Fred as the icon. If you look at my pinned post on TikTok, you can swipe through and you can see what my YouTube looks like, so you know it's me. But you'll know it's me. I mean, it literally says my name and it has Fred as the profile picture. But that way you can see the pier walks if you ever miss them. Yep, handsome Fred. King Fred. He likes when I call him that. His little mohawk gets like all spiky. Yes, Richard. Beautiful Navarre. My kids are so blessed to be able to grow up in a beach town. I grew up in a cornfield, which isn't bad. I mean, I love the Midwest too for its own reasons, but if I could have chosen, I would have said, yeah, I want to be a beach baby. I am from Illinois, Sycamore, Illinois. You're from Michigan. Nice. Are you a football fan? If so, do you like the University of Michigan better, or do you like state better? Because my dad's family is from Michigan, and it was always divided. He grew up in the mountains, but got to travel the world. That's awesome. That is awesome. Didn't really want this kid on my live, but I mean, he's kind of standing in front of me, so I don't really have a choice. Yay, Lisa! You found me on YouTube. Go Blue. Okay, cool. My dad was a Go Blue fan. My oldest brother, one of my oldest brother, I have like 3. One of them graduated from the University of Michigan. And then I have uncles and cousins that graduated from state. You went there too? Fantastic. Good old Wolverines. I literally grew up listening to the fight song. That and the University of Illinois, that was my mom's, that's where she graduated from. And so I'm an Illini fan, personally. That kid, he's going to get that fish. I miss that. I miss Saturdays where we would all sit together and watch the football games, especially when Illinois would play Michigan. It was so much fun. I'm as far as you can go, close to the Air Force Base line. Okay, here's your chance to follow me because I'm about to end. I gotta take my son to the bowling alley. We're gonna go out to dinner for his birthday for yesterday. We didn't get to do any of that stuff yesterday. I'm so glad you found my page. I appreciate that. I love making connections with people. I also like talking to like-minded people, anyone who loves the beach. Let's see, I worked on the beach in Panama City Beach doing construction, so yeah. Do I live close to the beach? I live in the local area. That's all I will say for my privacy and safety. Guys can't be too careful, you know, when you're answering questions online when people are watching. I got sand all in my charger. Wonderful. Yep, we got all things in common, especially, you know, if it was just me, I wouldn't really give 2 craps, but I also have to protect my kids. Hence why they're never on social media. Look at that cute little, sandpiper. Hello, Tony. Can you guys see what would be like the second sandbar? Can you see the beautiful color of that? Y'all, it is so hot. I could lose 10 pounds sitting here in this beach chair. What is my favorite pizza place? I don't really eat pizza. I'll tell you my favorite breakfast place. That's TC's Front Porch. Thank you for the follows. So, schedule looking forward. I'm going to try to go live Friday morning for a sunrise. Saturday, I'm not doing anything because it's July 4th. I'm going to spend it with my family. Sunday, I'm coming to the beach to do a cleanup. If you know her name is Carly on the Coast. And she has organized a cleanup for the beach because of the fireworks on Saturday. So I'm going to be here doing that. So I probably will not be doing anything on live or on TikTok that day. We'll see about Monday. But the next weekend should be normal. This is Navarre Beach. Yeah, Fort Walton is nice too. So is Mexico Beach on the other side of Tyndall Air Force Base. So, any of my OGs in the chat that look for me Friday morning around the same time. If you see green algae just off the shore, don't walk in it. Okay, gotcha. I haven't been to any. I'm not a pizza fan. Like, my kids love pizza. We tried. We heard Boomerang Pizza in Milton was really good, and I was not happy. There's a pizza. Well, there's a place up in Holly that makes pizza, and I wasn't crazy about that either. It was okay. No, this is Navarre Beach. I'm 2 hours west of PCB. All right, follow me if you want to follow me. I also have a Facebook. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. I also have a YouTube. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, except it's got Kate in there at the end. I upload all my lives to it, so you can see stuff that you've missed. And so, yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day. Nope. Beach is clear. Oh, the algae full of stingrays. Yeah, that's why you're supposed to shuffle your feet. Sabrina, not much. There's a little bit. Opal Beach has a lot of shells. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a good morning. I'm glad that you guys stopped in. I will speak with you guys on a later date. Paul, I'm just leaving. I will be live on Friday morning.